Willkommen! My name is Sean Huggins. I'm an American living in Germany, and on this channel, I'm looking to learn all about life in Germany and Europe in general through watching silly videos and stuff on the internet with you guys. So, if you enjoy, consider subscribing. We got new videos every single day. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So today we got the secrets behind the economic rise of Germany and Japan after the Second World War. I'm always fascinated by learning about history, so this should be interesting. Let's see what we can learn together here.
Now, you mentioned in your book that perhaps the best example of the relevance of human capital is the rebuilding of Japan and Germany after the war, right?
Yes.
Your point being that there they were defeated countries with no capital, with no credit.
No physical capital.
No physical capital, and no credit.
Yes.
Okay, so after the Second World War, basically Germany didn't have any money, is what he's saying.
And here they are.
That's right. Well, John Stuart, this is not a new thing, although we talk about the German miracle and the Japanese miracle. John Stuart Mill in the middle of the 19th century pointed out that countries do often have almost miraculous recoveries from devastations of war. He argued that the physical capital is going to wear out anyway, and it's going to have to be replaced anyway. And what really matters is, do they have the human capital to replace the physical capital? Conversely, you may have all sorts of transfer programs in which vast amounts of physical capital change hands, either because of foreign aid programs or because...
So basically, Germany didn't have any money or any credit or any physically valuable stuff. They had their people to rely on. This guy is saying that even if you have a bunch of money and you're doing a lot of trading and all this stuff, it doesn't matter as much as the people that are in your country. The people that are in your country can rebuild your country if they are, I guess, the right kind of people.
Of confiscations, nationalizations of foreign enterprises, and so forth. And yet, if the people who acquire this capital don't have the human capital to maintain it and reproduce it, it's only a matter of time before it begins to rust, to wear out, need spare parts, etc. And you've had a one-shot confiscation, but it really hasn't done anything in the long run.
Is there kind of a natural entropy that whittles away at...
So basically, if a nation somehow acquires a ton of wealth, maybe they can rebuild their country, or maybe they can build their country up very quickly and significantly. But if the civilization itself, the people in the country, aren't hardworking or well-educated or whatever the case may be, then those physical things like the new buildings and the nice new infrastructure or all of this new wealth, it will eventually go away, and you're left with just the people, and the people can't support the country if they aren't the right kind of people, I guess.
Human capital, or
the human
are you
capital.
satisfied that it can be self-generating, as for instance seems to be in Switzerland, doesn't it?
Yes, there is a tendency of this human capital to sort of be like water seeking its own level. That is, in a country where there's a great deal of a certain kind of skill, that skill will not be as productive as in some other country where it's scarce. And so you, for example, find the British developing the steel industry and the railroads, and then they'll move to Germany to build steel industries and railroads in Germany, and even to man them in the early stage, because there were no qualified Germans, if you can use those kinds of terms these days. But then at some point, the Germans began to do this for themselves, and then they began to move into Latin America, and much of the industrialization of the southern part of Brazil is in fact by Germans, not by Portuguese. And much of the industrialization of Russia was by people who were not Russian. They were Germans, they were English, they were Jews, they were all sorts of other groups, almost anything other than Russian. Japan is another example where once they were exposed to the Western technology, they seized upon it and then sort of took the ball and ran with it themselves. There are other cases where the stuff comes in.
So basically, people came to Germany to show them how to do different things better. Then Germans took that, made it even better, improved upon it, and then took that to other places around the world. Wow. I had no idea. I didn't know that so many Germans left Germany and started building industries in all these other places around the world, like South America, Russia. Obviously, there's a bunch of German businesses in North America, probably all over the place. And it all started from rebuilding after World War II, when they had basically nothing but the people of Germany who were hardworking and well-educated and wanted to make their country better. And that's pretty cool. Wow. Fascinating and inspiring stuff. But At any rate, that's all the time that I have for today. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. We got new videos every single day. Check the links in the description for my other social medias, including my vlog channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.